Ahoy, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everybody in between. This be your captain speaking, and welcome to A Pirate Plays. Hello, hello. Welcome to what is like the first of kind of a new format for the channel, where we're gonna kind of be bouncing around. Stream's still gonna be a little shorter till I get my sea legs. But we're not just gonna be like doing one thing per stream now. We're gonna kind of flex. We're gonna move. We're gonna shake. We're gonna kind of talk about something. Quartermaster Bones. TTS is functional. We lost most of the alerts. So instead of trying to fix them, I've decided we'll just start over. So there's some alerts that I put back. They're available. They're in the description. Go nuts. All the face cam stuff broken is gone. So that's what's up. Let's get the walk-ons going.
Mega Man, the new dual override trailer is trash.
We're gonna talk about some shenanigans. YouTube also broke mods, so I had to remove all the mods, because they added a bunch of stuff to the mods that, frankly, I don't want you guys doing. So, we're gonna have to figure some stuff out there. I'm not too worried. We don't really get trolled around here, so it's not that big of a deal. Hello. Welcome in, welcome back, welcome aboard. I'm glad to see all of your faces here. I saw that Robster fell. Oh my God, Robster, I'm so sorry to hear that. That sucks. Also, don't love the idea of you becoming irrelevant at your job along with your colleagues. That sucks as well. Job stress is always bad. Job stress is always a bummer. I'm so sorry to hear that. Hopefully we can cheer you up. I am feeling mad. I'm gonna let the walk-ons play, and then we're gonna have a conversation.
Also, sorry if I suggested a romance game. I didn't know about that.
No worries, Danny. It's all good. Yeah, I am. Whew. Oh man, we get Mega Man Dual Override trailer came out over the weekend. Some of you may have seen it. Man, also everyone's here today. I'm seeing names. Jam and Brand is here. Did I see Van is here as well? Yo, what's going on? Indomizer is here as well. Amazing. We love to see it. Everyone have a bad week. Can we take it out on Quartermaster Bones? It's hard to say. Let's get over here to this. Wow, look how jacked up everything is. Well, that's not good. How do I hold on? No, where's my boards? Boards. That's game. Face cam, no. Info. I also clicked the wrong button. Indie Blues is here. Holy shit. Yo, is that welcome in all of you new folks that don't have walk-ons yet. Welcome in. Let me get some tunes going in the background while we're gonna watch some stuff. For anyone who doesn't know, the Mega Man Dual Override trailer came out. Also, Indie Blues broke the walk-on. We love to see it. Hold on. Bada bing, bada boom. We love it when things break. Technical difficulties are here, alive and well. Mega Man Dual Override had a trailer that dropped the other day. We're gonna take a look at this, and I'm gonna jump right into some shenanigans. We're gonna have a conversation about the fucking glazing that is going on with Capcom right now that I do not understand. This is my opinion, and it may be wrong, but where's my monitor button? There it is. All right, we're gonna have a conversation about this. Dual Override dropped. They had a playable demo at Gamescom in Germany. About 6 hours ago, Capcom had a live stream where they talked about to the producer and the director of the game. We're going to talk about that. The interview, which is interesting. IGN had some interesting things to say about Dual Override, which we're going to talk about that. And we're gonna maybe turn this into a video about how I will never play Mega Man again. It's hard to say. We're saying cuss words. It's inappropriate and violent. Anyway, so we're gonna just watch the trailer. For those of you who have not seen the Mega Man Dual Override trailer, here it is, and then we're gonna talk about this. So I'm gonna shut up. You just enjoy this. I'm gonna talk a little bit. There's little bumps, there's little biscuits, there's battle chip watches, the shooting McGun. He jumps, he shoots. Mega Man X4 is here. Rush is back. He's a jet. They brought Impact Man's weapon from 11 back. Astro Man is here. Also, it's Twinkle Girl. No longer are women. Get out of here, Splash Woman. Now, Twinkle Girl is here. Twinkle Girl has a heat-up mechanic. Mega Man also has a heat-up mechanic where his brain pops open and he nukes the boss. Chrono Man is here. Mega Man Dual Override. Coming to a game console, Neil, blast man's daughter. Okay, so here's my immediate like, here's my like immediate thoughts, okay? It looks like Mega Man 11 again. Can I get some music here? Hello, the YouTubes? Can we just, a little background music would be so good. Cheers. Sure, Holy Land, why not? So, here's my knee jerk reaction, my gut check reaction on this. And there's some longer gameplay videos of this. I have yet to find a gameplay video where they don't die to Twinkle Girl immediately and then the gameplay ends. So I don't know if like, it seems like everyone who recorded their gameplay recorded the same gameplay. I have found this across 9 different channels in English and Japanese. If you can find me a Mega Man Dual Override playthrough where it doesn't end by them dying to Twinkle Girl and then the video just ending, I would love to see it. Because I've now watched like 20 different videos that are all different lengths that all end exactly the same, which is very strange, which makes me feel like everybody that says that they got to play the game actually got footage that they were allowed to show. So I don't know. I'm assuming that like the get weapon screen isn't ready yet or something like that. Also, I'm gonna hide this timer because we're not counting. No, not that one. This one. We're not counting down anything. So here's where we're at. We're gonna go over here. And I'm gonna show off. There's another video here. I have a lot of. Where's this? Okay. No, I don't want to watch Rockin' Revo No, Cole Fam. No. All right. So. Yo, man, that's scary as shit. I'm sorry to hear that. Shadow Bloodfell started college this week due to enrollment. Still have time for streams. Hey, good for you. Glad to see. All right, so right at the start, we've got a character select screen, which is, you know, that's its own thing. So we're still here. We're still doing this. We still have 8 bosses, and we're still doing this. So we're not. This is not new. This is not new. I don't feel like this is a new thing. Also, I can't read kanji, so I don't know what's at the bottom. And then we're fed this screen, which it has like a 1, 2, 3 progression, a la Wily stage. So that's not new, but it's different. The one thing that I have been able to tell from the gameplay is that bolts are back, but they have... Don't watch the IGN gameplay, absolute garbage. I have some thoughts about IGN, we're going to get there. The bolts are back, but the bolts are Mega Man 8 bolts. And I do like this change. I like a finite amount of bolts. It looks like you get 6 bolts in each stage if you get all of them, instead of having to grind. Stop grinding in platforms. This isn't Castlevania.
Captain, big news.
Big news. Do we have a chest?
The crew found a chest.
Sure the F
I
do.
think we should see what's inside.
All right, well, let's do that real quick. So bolts are back. And I actually think this is a great change. I think this is an excellent change. I think that they made a smart decision with this. Let's roll that beautiful bean footage.
All right,
Mr.
crew.
Bones.
Let's see what's inside this old chest you found.
What do we got? What did you guys win?
Holy moly!
Holy moly.
The chest was filled with doubloons.
I had a feeling.
Enough for everyone to take at least 2,000.
Great. Wow, that's a lot. All right, enjoy your 2,000 doubloons. So yeah, so you've got kind of a stage makeup, and I don't know if this means that you can choose which order you get to go in after you beat it. So then you're given us a chip selection. We've got this kind of battle chip situation going on here. So clearly this is like a shield. This is a double shot, and then no chip support, which is rush. So you get to choose one of those. And now we've got Mega Man 11. There's the chip support that we're looking at here, which is some kind of barrier. You've got some options up here on the top left. There's
Okay,
this meter.
IGTG do chores and stuff.
Gotta go do
IDK
chores.
if he'll be in time to watch the rest of the stream, but he'll try. By signed Van.
Yo, have a good night, Van.
Retro Rebound said he wasn't allowed to record the boss fight. He was provided footage to use for his
that's why it's all
video,
look the same.
So that's why they all look the same.
I see. Yo, good comms. Thank you. That makes sense, because like I said, I've been seeing a lot of people post the exact same thing, but there's no, like, they all end the same. So I don't know. I couldn't tell you why that is the way it is. It just is the way it is. It's very confusing. So yeah, I don't know. Hold on, I need to disable some stuff here real quick. There it is. This needs to get disabled. That. Available. Okay. So, moving on. We'll keep the thing going. Personally, I think Duel Override looks pretty cool. It's the same for 11. Game is mediocre as humanly possible. It's fair. It's like a second game. I mean, is that SMB with his new walk-on? Yo, SMB, welcome in. At least we got gameplay footage. That is true. I'm just bummed about the quality of what we're looking at here. So I'm looking at Mega Man 11 right now with more animated backgrounds. So there's one of the bolts that you can get. That was just stolen by a Dark Eddie, which is... Dark Eddie is a character that we got introduced to, and I don't feel like we really were introduced to Dark Eddie. I feel like they just shoved him in 11 with no lore and no circumstance. Is he in the Archie comics? I don't know. Maybe one of you guys know. We've got gauntlet stages have been added to the mix now. So you get locked into a room and you have to kill everything in the room to move on. I like the Japanese voice for Mega Man. I think they did a great job. I've heard the English voice actor and he sounds 45 again. And I don't know why we did that. These guys are back. They're doing a thing with the health here, which is they're not doing notches. So that's something. They're just doing this again. Yeah, Evil messed up Eddie. I don't understand. So we've got this new ult attack that Mega Man can do, which looks like instead of the gear system, he just enters a state of being better. So that's interesting. It also seems like it just completely trivializes the bosses. So I don't know if that's the intended use of that, is just like, oh, well, you're fighting the boss now, so you might as well. Another thing I noticed is here there's bonuses now. You can get a score. Scores are back. We brought back scores from Mega Man 1. So we move on to the next level here. It's a lot of the same kind of stuff going on here. You got Evil Eddie. You got batons. I know that this is not like, you know, this is not the most eloquent comparison, because I know this is like demo, but some of the assets seem poorly set out. Like some of the ways that the levels are set up, it looks like stuff's just kind of stuck places. There was one thing I saw, yeah, like this thing right here, this like elevator car situation. Why is this here? Where are we that there's a car just moving up and down? Where are we that there are cars and like I know that Mega Man levels have never necessarily made a lot of sense. They've sort of been nonsense in the past, but I'm looking for a little bit of continuity to explain the area. Astro Man is back, which is interesting. So we're looking at 2 bosses per stage. I've heard that this scene right here is he's actually saying like they brought you back again, which I guess some people are claiming canonizes Mega Man and Bass, which is interesting. Which might just be the development company kind of having some whatever on their oversight of lore. So Astro Man is back, and you can fight him. He does the meteor attack. He does all the warpies. We're seeing some kind of weapon here from a boss, presumably that is not a part of this, in its alternate form, which involves just again ulting on a boss and sort of obliterating it. Which I don't know where the challenge comes in if you can just ult on a boss and nuke it. You know, there's something there. I don't know what the game design choice here is specifically. But that's happening. And then you get to the final stage here where you've got a good old Twinkle Girl. A lot of people have said some things about Twinkle Girl versus woman. Here's my thing. Mega Man is a child warrior, a child soldier, if you will, has been from the beginning. And I don't necessarily care. But at least now they're not pretending that they're not sending children to kill each other as robots. I don't know. That's my thought. Why is that still up? Why is Indie Blues' Walk-On still playing? All right, I don't know why that was up, but here we go. So now we're in Twinkle Girl stage. Here's what I'm seeing, which is it's a Mega Man game. I'm not seeing anything new here, other than maybe some physical gameplay. Mega Man has some more options, a la Mega Man X, which, you know, I guess that's an improvement. We're not just jumping, dashing, charge-shotting, sliding. We can now have a shield, shoot twice. And the stages are kind of broken up more. So yeah, there's a lot of like refreshed information here. Immediately seeing this, my immediate takeaway is, well, okay, so it's just we're not doing anything new. Bass making sure that you know that he is not in this game. Seriously. So yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna play. I haven't watched all of this, but I started it right before the stream, and I about crashed out. So IGN just released a day ago a conversation about how dual override feels like the perfect entry point in the series, and I got a little mad.
You're watching Gamescom on IGN. Mega Man Dual Override is the brand new entry in the classic Mega Man franchise.
I'm just curious.
Here at Gamescom, I need to know about
some things.
Mega Man Dual Override.
Yes, I may be a boy, but he is a man, a Mega Man. Mega Man Dual Override, in all but name, feels like Mega Man 12, right?
Okay.
The last mainline Mega Man game was almost a decade now, Mega Man 11, and this kind of feels like, to me, like trying to, not quite a reboot of the series, but trying to get new fans in, because there was classic Mega Man action. I think, like, maybe the first game I ever played might have been Mega Man when I was like 3 or 4 on the NES. Like Mega Man 2 and 3 I played to death. I was probably better at them at the age of 4 than I am now.
See, I agree with what he's saying, that in everything other than name, this is just Mega Man 12. This feels like they took Mega Man 11's engine and they went, how do we make it shinier? You know, do you guys know what ricing out a car means? So if you ever go to AutoZone, if you own a vehicle and you go to AutoZone and you go down the one area where they have like all the bits and bobs where you can put like the little fins on the back, or you can put like underglow on your dashboard, none of this makes the car better or go faster. But it does make it look cooler. A directory term for that is called ricing out a vehicle. Make car go brrr. Yes, exactly. Thank you, gamer. This is what I'm saying. It feels so far like make game go brrr happen to Mega Man. Decals per se, exactly.
I think there's a nice blend of classic Mega Man here with a lot of new sort of quality of life updates that make it a bit more approachable. I will admit, I haven't played the last.
They made Mega Man easy.
Couple of mainline Mega Man games, so I'm sorry if I'm giving false information here, but like there seems to be quite nice checkpoints into levels. I remember old school Mega Man, it was harsh. It was like a couple of lives and then you just start all over again.
Yeah, which I think a lot of people are not necessarily concerned about, because I think you nailed it, right? Like, how do you service an audience of people who have been playing these really difficult games for a really long time, memorizing bullet patterns and boss orders and stuff like that? And you do little things, like you put a checkpoint in front of a boss's door.
Yes.
If you don't need it, don't use it. Just don't die if you're so good. But if you...
The fuck was that? Don't die if you're so... What a disingenuous sentence to say, first and foremost. Also, checkpoints before boss doors aren't new. What? I can't... This is the thing. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm talking about, Quartermaster Bones. This is what I'm saying. Since when are checkpoints before boss doors a quality of life addition? There's always been checkpoints before boss doors in every Mega Man game from here to whenever. Have they played a Mega Man game? Exactly. I mean, so I don't know what that means. Also, what a disingenuous statement of if you don't need them, then don't use them. I don't think anyone's complaining that Mega Man is too hard or too easy based on checkpoints. I mean, maybe some people have a hard time with it. I love checkpoints. I think I am not a person who is gatekeepy with difficulty. I think the fact that people made mods to make Silksong easier is great. I think that God mode in Hades exists is great. I think that people who want to play games because they want to have fun and they don't necessarily want to challenge their fingers, or they physically can't, is not a bad thing. There's that new game that just came out that like Souls-like, where there's an item that you can pick up that makes the game easier, and you can kind of choose when to use it. It like changes the difficulty while you have it equipped. Like, I think that that's great. I think that this is like a weird statement, and that's like maybe like rage baiting people, that people don't want to play hard games or whatever. I don't know. I'm not sure. So anyway, modern audience apparently scared of value. 10 games for $25. Yo, welcome in, Popcorn. Can I usually play games on hard mode? You know, I never used to, but something broke in me, and now I kind of do.
If you do die, because you're not good, that's a nice little thing. Now, I wanted to ask you specifically about this new dual override system, because before you hop into a level, you get to choose one of 3 different parameters, correct?
Yes, and I'm not sure.
I'm assuming that's going to increase. Like you're going to be able to choose more than just 3 parameters, because it looks like there's a shield, a defense, and offense, and nothing.
That's actually
mobility. Rush would be no mobility.
To the dual over, I think they're 2 separate things. So you get to pick 3 different chipsets at the start of a stage. So there is classic Mega Man. So like no.
Here's what I will say. Going back, if they're gonna have collectibles like bolts in the game, and they're gonna make them missable, giving you the ability to go back and start the level right where you want to is an excellent quality of life choice. I will say that is an excellent quality of life choice. Don't make me replay an entire stage to go get a collectible goodie that is like at the end. Like quality of life, sure, I get it. Sure, yeah, I get it. I get it. I appreciate that. That's a good move.
Classic Mega Man. So like no bonuses, and you're given Rush the dog to use whenever you want. If you want to hop a little bit higher, if you don't know who Rush is, he's got a little jumpy dog you can hop on and get a bit of extra boost.
If you don't know who Rush is, he's a little jumpy dog you can jump on. Moving on.
Or you can use the kinder options that make the game a little bit easier if you choose to. So there's a defensive one, which then if you press on one of the bumpers, you get a little shield that protects you from damage, and also a little E-tank to use. And there's the aggressive one that'll just give you like a double charge shot, I believe. And one other thing, sorry, at the top of my memory, I can't remember. It'll probably be on screen right.
So this is really interesting. Why is the narrative that these are like to make the game easier? Like, why is the narrative that this isn't a play style, but it's a handicap? I don't understand the narrative on that specifically. That's confusing to me. I don't know why that would be the narrative. I understand that this is not Capcom saying this is the IGN, but I'm curious. I don't know. I don't understand that.
See it. I can only play one of the levels, which was Twinkle Girl, one of the robot masters in this game. Yes, and there is 3 stages of her level. So to get to her, I had to do 2 levels, a third, and then it was the main boss. And I started off on the first 2 thinking, I played Mega Man before, I can do this. Yeah. So I chose the no help option, and I'd rushed the dog, who didn't help me at all. But I did okay with that, and I got to the 2nd stage boss, who, intriguingly, is just a copy of Astro Man from Mega Man 8.
That's great. I love that. So wait, there's a chance that this game is going to have a bunch of like sort of Easter egg classic references, and they're not going to be the main.
It's not an Easter egg. So we also a strange take. I don't know why chipset menu is 100% just for the demo to keep things moving. I think so too. I think it's going to be like some kind of kit out. I like the idea of you being able to like create a custom playstyle for this game. I think that's what was it, Mega Man Infinity had going for it, where you could kind of like take Cutman's arm and Mega Man's head and Bomberman's right leg and you know Gutsman's left leg, and then reuse chest. Was that Mega Man Infinite or Mega Man Universe or something? Like a customizable, and I would imagine that's probably where the hover boots come in. Is there some kind of kit that you can get? I mean, you're taking the parts of Mega Man X that people love, which is that you upgrade and you get to kind of change the playstyle, and you're making it modular in the way that Battle Network let you do with chipsets and styles. These are good push points. I don't know why it's being touted as like a quality of life thing. It's strange.
They'll just be hanging out.
Rush should not be a chip. I agree.
Partway through each of the new bosses, you'll get maybe, I don't want to say ever, I've only played one of them, but like maybe you'll get those returning characters, and it was exactly the same like patterns and moves as Astro Man had in Mega Man 8.
I mean, I would imagine this is just more mini bosses. I mean, we're turning the 3 parts to a stage I do like, because I think one of the things that Mega Man has always struggled with is that it's pretty short. You fight a stage, maybe it has a mini boss in it, maybe it doesn't. You get to the end, you do that 8 times, you fight 3 Wily stages, you get jebaited, and then you do 2 more Wily stages, you do a boss rush, bada bing, bada boom, game's over. So,
that's kind of like,
I mean, they're really just padding it with a, like, okay, now the stages are longer, but we put checkpoints so you can restart from just the boss if you die at the boss.
Plus adding a negative for me, because I was like, oh, that's kind of nice bit of nostalgia for fighting that boss, and I know how to do this kind of.
Yep.
But also, I was like, I would like it maybe to be a bit more of a remix of that, like some new things into the mix, take you throw you a little bit off. So I'm kind of split on that. I like that, like we said, they're looking after the long-term fans, but also giving some
honestly, that's a good take. Is that it's just a refight of an old game's boss, and there's not something new going on.
It's for
someone who hasn't played like the recent games. That's honestly a pretty good take from this guy.
Who aren't as familiar with the series.
I gotta stop pausing as much. I'm really interested in the interview with the devs. I have not watched any of that yet.
Boss select screen, but it was all grayed out, correct?
Yes, it was all question marks apart from Twinkle Girl, who was taken over some sort of like facility, and you have to try and get all the way to her. You've got the classic mix of Mega Man platforming and shooting with the blaster.
I'm concerned that this is cannibalizing the X-Series playstyle. Unless they're gonna go crazy with X9's gameplay, something totally new. Yeah, I mean, maybe they revive the over-the-shoulder run and gun like that, like the Mega Man X, like the gritty Mega Man X demo.
The hard hats who poke up when you get too close.
That came out a while back.
When the trailer was first revealed, obviously huge surprise because Mega Man fans have been hungry for a long time.
Yes.
About how the art direction didn't line up with the originals. You know, it's sort of the same thing you're seeing with the new Castlevania game, where a beloved franchise comes back. It's not pixel art anymore, but it's doing its own thing. It's really stylish and really cool.
I don't think anybody cares that this isn't pixel art. I don't think that that's a real argument. Are people pissed that Mega Man 11 isn't pixel art? Mega Man 9 and 10 sucked because they got the art style went backwards. And so did the movement.
How did you like what you saw based on just the art direction?
We usually are.
Like a modernization of that sort of.
Don't diss yourself.
Like I don't need. Like, I'm not someone who has great nostalgia for pixel art necessarily. I love the way it looked then. I like pushing things forward, trying new things. I will say the music was good. It still had that, like, Mega Man to me is like the music is such a core memory.
Yes.
It powers those levels and it sounded really good. So yeah, in terms of how the game looked.
Mega Man 9 and 8, they went back to 8-bit for some dumb reason.
I liked it. There was some flashy animations, such as when you trigger the dual override mechanic, which makes you more powerful for a brief period of time. Really cool, like almost anime-esque, you know, like bursts of color and light as his suit kind of expands and like almost transforms a little bit. Like that was cool. And yeah, the actual animations on the Twinkle Girl boss fight, which I think we can show up a bit here. Annoyingly, this footage.
I mean, here's the thing, 26. We played Dive a lot. The animation quality is very good. You know, that is one thing that I will say. Sorry, yeah, I inhaled instead of swallowing. Good comms, Gaia. That's one thing I will say is that the quality that I'm seeing of the animation, not necessarily the style, but just the animation itself is really solid. There's some lighting effects, there's some particle effects that are really interesting. It looks fine. It looks good.
Here was provided by Capcom, and it shows them losing the boss fight. I want to guarantee to everyone I beat that boss fight, and they said I was one of the quickest people to beat that boss. So I want to have it known that I beat that boss fight, despite it not being shown here. Twinkle Girl was defeated by me. Yeah. Has these really cool like firework patterns, which you can like dance in and out of, and just like she felt.
From watching people play this boss fight, I will say this pattern does not look difficult at all to dodge.
Man actually took me much longer to take down, despite me being familiar with him. I prefer fighting Twinkle Girl. She was me easier to take down.
Her pattern seems like
cannon of a boss, kind of
go left, go right, don't go in the middle.
You could defeat her quite easily.
Jump over that.
So you have beaten the boss.
Yes.
Doesn't happen in the footage.
No, I promise
we believe you. So if you're watching, you're gonna have to just find something different to be upset about.
I'm not a liar.
I believe you. I'm
not a liar.
I swear I believe you.
Yeah.
I swear I believe you. Talk to me
fighting?
about
What's
the
going on?
level design, because that was one of my favorite things in the old games, was sort of the sort of ebb and flow from going to screen and then.
Did the IGN guy not get a chance to
platforming
to play this?
Like, how did all that look and feel to you?
Hey! First of all, hold on. No, somebody hold Jake down. Though Mega Man X Regenesis has had 6 revisions in 1 week. That game is a broken disaster. It is not meant to be played the way that I played, and I did beat the dogs, and I think I am the only person on YouTube that has beaten those stupid ass dogs Buster only without using the little rock attack, the little we got you supercharged with the rocks. Those dogs are a problem first and foremost.
Classic way that
they need
really
to fix
good.
those dogs.
Screen to screen. On the third of the 3 levels, it did get a bit more complex. There was little, like, you have to be almost pixel perfect with the platforming, like hopping from little thing to little thing, and they just throwing an annoying enemy your way. So the first time you cross that little gap, you're not going to know they're there, and you will die, and it will be annoying. But the next time, that's the whole point of Mega Man. Yeah.
Okay, I think we get where this is going. Jake, if you want to go play Mega Man Regenesis on Veteran and beat the dogs, I'll send. I will personally send you a $25 Steam gift card. I will do it. I will do it immediately. I'll do it post haste. All right. Let's do something that I'm actually excited to do. All right. Let's take a look at this. This is the Capcom Germany stream that was 6 hours ago. And it's with the devs themselves.
Moin, moin und hallo, herzlich willkommen zurück hier in unserem kleinen Streaming-Studio. Und ich freue mich jetzt besonders, denn jetzt
There should be closed captions are disabled.
Dual Override. Und einmal vielleicht für euch zur Erklärung, hier in der Runde sitzen nicht nur 2 Entwickler.
We're gonna get some translation here, I believe.
Für uns übersetzen. Sage ich erstmal Hallo zu dem wichtigen
Yes, no?
Producer. So, the first question that came to my mind when I saw the first trailer was, why didn't you go with the name Mega Man 12? So, what was
asking the hard-hitting questions right off the bat.
6万12じゃなくてデュアルブレになってることに聞いてたんだけど、今まで初めてだよっていう方にもしてますので、新しい
We're just gonna skip to the translations here.
A lot of fans that know the Mega Man is a series, but of course by not adding the number, it allows the game to feel more accessible to players who are new to the series. So instead of thinking, I have to play all 11 previous entries, it's a brand new entry for new players to be able to come in and enjoy. Also, the game is going to be introducing a lot of new features and
that makes sense. Honestly, that's pretty smart from a marketing point of view.
Okay, ich habe ihn jetzt gerade eben gefragt, wie Sie denn dazu gekommen sind, dass Sie das Spiel auch Nennung direkt so mit reinzugehen. So, und als nächstes bin 8 years since the last game came out. So, what took you so long?
Great question.
Think about what the kind of core elements of the gameplay are, but find ways to, again, innovate it and make it accessible to a new range of fans as well. And then in 2027, we'll be celebrating the 40th anniversary of the Mega Man series, so we figure, what better time than to release a new game?
Also, hat mir jetzt gerade erklärt, dass auch Sie selber...
So wait, hold on, go back. What was the question for why did this... The question was why did this take so long? And the answer was what? Hold on, let's listen to that.
All right, so as the development team, we also agree that it was a bit of a long wait. We apologize for having it be so long between games. That said, during that time, we wanted to really look at the Mega Man series and think about what the kind of core elements of the gameplay are, but find ways to, again, innovate it and make it accessible to a new range of fans as well. And then in 2020...
So what I'm hearing is he did dodge the hardcore question. But the subtext that I'm hearing is Mega Man sucked and we don't know how to get people interested in it that aren't just the fans because it's boring to play in 2026. And I would say 100%. So they're not saying that directly, but that is the subtext that is going on there. We needed to look at the game and figure out what are we even going to do.
We'll be celebrating the 40th anniversary of the Mega Man series. So
if we're going to honestly, you know what it sounds like? It sounds like this is our last chance to make Mega Man a thing. And if this doesn't work, we are done with the series. That's really... that's what I'm hearing.
Figure, what better time than to...
process of Mega Man after such a long.
All right, what's the next? What's the next question?
Die so lange schon existieren. So, what did it feel like to get back into the development process of Mega Man after such a long break? So, are there established routines, or is every development of a new Mega Man a completely fresh start?
Okay.
Mega Man 11 did sell 1 million copies, but compared to some of the other franchises. So yeah, so Mega Man 11 total sales right now is 2 million copies worldwide. Resident Evil 8 total sales worldwide right now is 12.2 million copies. That's so much more. Resident Evil 8 has so, like, what is the percentage increase of that? What is that? I can't do math in my brain right now. It's like a 1,200% increase? Yeah. No, 600% increase. Monster Hunter Wilds, total sales, 11 million copies. And that game just came out like a year and a half ago. Resident Evil Requiem. Resident Evil Requiem has already sold 8 million copies as of June, and it just came out in February. Mega Man does not make Capcom money. It just doesn't. It never has. I wish Cat Links was here, because Cat Links knows so much about the financials of Mega Man. Mega Man has never been a big money earner for Capcom. And so their development team has been very small because they don't want to pay a bunch of people for something that's just not going to make money. And that's the reality. I mean, Okami sold 4.8 million copies, and it's a standalone game that was re-released for the Wii. Now, to be fair, it's been out a lot longer than Mega Man 11, but it's Okami. No, like, it's not a franchise. It doesn't have any, it's nothing special. It's Okami, you know? Okami's great. Okami's an awesome game, but it's not like a well-known thing from like the 80s. You know, it doesn't have the star power of Mega Man. It's Okami. Onimusha, the new Onimusha, what is that? Which one's the new Onimusha that just came out? Onimusha: The Way of the Sword hasn't even been released yet. And it has already sold 2 million pre-sale copies. Before it has even been released, the new Onimusha game from Capcom outsold Mega Man 11. That's why Capcom doesn't want to spend money on Mega Man. Because for all intents and purposes, they really shouldn't be. Based on numerics, it's a bad investment. What's the other one? Oh, yeah. What's the new Street Fighter? Street Fighter 6? Street Fighter 6 sales? Street Fighter 6 has already sold 7 million copies. It's just like far and away, like nothing beats. Mega Man gets trounced across the board. Total sales of all Mega Man games, 45 million units have been sold in total for all 50 games. That means that roughly every Mega Man game sells about 1 million units. Ish. The highest is Mega Man 11, and the Mega Man Legacy Collection sold 1.6. And we're talking, look, guys, we're talking Steam sales. We're talking humble bundle sales where you get all of them for like $22. There was a Humble Bundle sale 2 months ago that had every Mega Man Legacy Collection for $26.99. That's not making money. Capcom doesn't want that. They can't survive on it. So I get it. It makes sense to me why we are where we are. It's not great, but it's where it is. Mega Man's the lowest cost sales series, but the thing is, low cost games really didn't exist after dedicated handheld side. So actually, 26, that's excellent comms. Mega Man Battle Network did amazing in Japan. And so in the States. So crazy. And yeah, the death of handhelds, like really, Capcom's best bet is to sell Mega Man to Nintendo as an exclusive and only make Switch games. That would make the most sense for them, numerically. There's no way it's going to make bank. I know. Need to make Mega Man appeal to more characters. What sucks more, Spectrowave says, what sucks more is their own other neglected series are getting full-blown ass sequels. That we see Mega Man Classic again. Yeah. Closest handheld we have now is the Switch Lite. I mean, like Switch 2, it's not a handheld, but it is a handheld. I don't know. I will buy the Mega Man IP. I'm going to make a new thing. Appeals more. Mega Man FPS game. That's just caught. Sure.
In the sense that
I'm out of water.
Right, so the development for this game is actually a little bit unique in the sense that we've taken a lot of the development veterans from previous games and brought them to our team, but we've also brought in a lot of new blood to introduce new ideas, new thoughts, and kind of found a way to mix them together to bring you what we're going to bring you in this full game itself. So we feel that we're really putting together a great game, and we hope that everybody enjoys it.
Okay, hat mir jetzt gerade erklärt, dass
I don't remember what the question was. I don't know if that was a good answer.
Let's have a look at the game itself.
Okay, ja, gameplay showcase.
Game. What we can see is the selection screen. So I think it's
Yeah, give us some stuff here, boys.
Alright, so for the gameplay show floor demo that we have here, we only have one stage available that features Twinkle Girl, the Robot Master. When the full game comes out, players will have the chance to choose between 8 different stages, 8 different Robot Masters, and there's no set order. They can start wherever they want. So that really kind of brings in the traditional formula that a lot of Mega Man fans.
That is the only formula that Mega Man has ever had. I don't know what we're doing with bringing in the traditional formula, but I appreciate the terminology.
Okay, hat mir jetzt gerade erklärt, dass die Struktur dieses Spiels quasi die man dann, wie man es. There are some kind of chips. What is that?
Explain the chips.
One additional innovation, shall we say, for this game. So in previous entries, when you selected the stage that you wanted to play, you would then see a boss animation. So the boss would come in, do its little motion, and it would be off you go to the gameplay. This time, when you select the stage, you'll notice there are 3 areas to each of those stages. So instead of playing a stage from start to finish, now you can break it down into one of 3 areas. They become more difficult as you progress through. So 1 is the easiest, 2 is more difficult, and 3 is the hardest. In area 3, that's where the Robot Master is waiting to kick your butt.
Okay, Sie haben mir jetzt gerade.
So they have broken down the stages like that on purpose. They are intentionally doing a 1, 2, 3 thing. Which I guess is fine. It just feels like Mega Man's always had like part 1, part 2 to most of their stages. X was a little bit more streamlined, depending on the level, depending on the game. So now they're just like, we're gonna make it longer, which I guess is fine. It feels like the lowest bar. You know, it feels like, guys, what do we, should we just make it longer? What if we add a 3rd to the cycle? All right. It feels lazy. I think is what I'm looking for here.
Eine kleine Neuerung gibt, nämlich bis jetzt jede Stage nicht mehr.
Gotta keep up with Zoomer attention spans. Yeah.
Mit dem Robot Master sieht, sondern es wird jetzt so sein. Da wartet, there is in addition with the chips. So what can you tell us about that?
We have set only 3 custom chips for players to be able to use. Alright, so for the Gamescom show floor demo.
For the Gamescom, yeah.
3 custom chips for players to be able to use.
So yeah, like 26 was, or no, I think Gamer said this. There's gonna be more chips, which is cool. I like that. But they only submitted the 3 for the Gamescom demo, which makes sense.
Players will then jump into, in terms of each of the chips' special effects, we'll get into those more as we're showing the gameplay itself. But one thing to note about this is once you've selected the area of the stage that you want to play, players will then jump into a second screen where they can choose the customization of chips they want to use to enhance their abilities in whatever ways match their playstyle or might be a good fit for that stage.
Okay, er hat uns gerade noch erklärt, dass es in der Auswahl der Stages noch diese Chips hier geben wird, auf seinen eigenen Jump into the game. I'm very excited.
So one question that didn't get asked there is how many chips are there, and do you unlock them all from the start, or do you unlock them as you play?
Okay.
I'm assuming you unlock them with the bolts. Oh, he's playing it now.
Absorb attacks from enemies. Alright, so for the first area, we've selected a defensive chip, which is called the shield chip. As you'll see on the gameplay here, it gives you the ability to absorb attacks from enemies without taking damage.
Okay. Okay, hat uns jetzt gerade noch ein bisschen was zu dem Chip erklärt, weil jetzt gerade sehen wir auch, dass jetzt hat uns gerade noch was davon verwenden. Patches and so when I look at Mega Man, there are a lot of great details. We can see some small scratches, and what can you tell us about the look and the design?
Yeah, they did battle damage. I see it. Yeah, Gamescom this year was in Germany. This is maddening to watch. I'm trying to skip around to just get the what they're saying. Because this interview is like a half an hour long.
You'll notice they'll start getting scratches on their bodies, they'll start turning a darker color. That's a good indication that they are getting closer to being defeated.
Okay, ich hatte ihn jetzt gerade noch gefragt, weil was mir aufgefallen ist, wenn man mal ein bisschen auf Mega Man achtet, sieht man, dass er total viele schöne Details hat, wenn er ein paar Mal getroffen wurde. Es gibt so kleine Kratzer und jetzt haben sie mir gerade noch erklärt, dass das...
This is what I was talking about when I was like, what is happening? Right here. What is this about? Why is this just floating in the air like this? This is what I mean when I said like the level design seems like Mega Man Maker-y, is they've got this thing, which we all know about this stupid cannon, but why is this like random little firework thing just stuck in the air? It's just laying on its side on a platform. Feels like that doesn't need to be there. It feels like somebody got a hold of a Mega Man Maker. This is like a tiny... I am complaining about nothing right now, but... You know.
Alright, so this boss here is the boss of the first area of the Twinkle Girl stage. Because he's in the first area, he's a little bit easier than what you'll experience later, but he is by no means a pushover, he's by no means easy, and even his physical appearance makes him look really strong. That said, if you are careful and watch his movements and attacks, you can take him down reasonably easily.
Okay, ich habe gerade mal gefragt, wie das denn...
That explains why it was a little easier. Captain Epic, 100%.
I think it's really hard to find the right mixture of how hard is the game and the learning curve and so on. So how do you make sure that the game is as well not that easy, but as well something people would really love to work there into it? So
actually, a good question.
各ステージには敵の配置とかのステージの要素とかのパーツとかはしごがあるところにはやっぱりそれが
Ask me when always stuff like this. What do you mean?
難しすぎるっていう意見が出ないように、どのようにバランス取ろうとしてるんですか？
まあステージ構成応じて敵の配置を細かく調整してまして、
Not impossible for the players.
細かく調整しています。
はい、地形もかなりしょっちゅう変わりますよね。
So obviously we want the game to be challenging but not impossible for the players. So we put a lot of thought into where enemies are located, for example, what elements there are in the stage, be it platforms, be it ladders, obstacles, and whatever else. And in our test plays, we actually do run-throughs to determine, is this really too difficult? Is it too easy?
In our test plays, we test the game. Capcom out here spitting hard facts. When you make a game, you play the game, you test the game. We did it.
And as the stages change in this test place, they even have moments where they're surprised themselves going, wait, this wasn't here before, what's going on? So they really do a lot of hands-on testing to make sure it feels accessible, but not impossible, if that makes sense.
Ja, ich habe ihn jetzt gerade mal ein bisschen wirklich sehr, sehr, some of them, his abilities. So another part of the learning curve and the balance are, of course, we have already saw some of them, his abilities. So I already recognized the slide and the charge shot. What can fans of the series expect?
ロックマンの動きとか攻撃について少し紹介していただきます。スライドはあるし、when you typically charge your Mega Buster, you have to hold down your attack button before you can release a charge shot. With this chip, you no longer have to hold.
This man playing this game is actually gonna make me. I'm gonna have to buy some alcohol.
ボタンを押さなくてもチャージショットを貯めてくれるチップです。
So we'll start actually with an intro to the chip that we have here, and then we'll go back into the basic gameplay. We've selected this time a weapon chip. So when you typically charge your Mega Buster, you have to hold down your attack button before you can release a charge shot.
Honestly, both of them reacting to him falling is some of the cutest shit I've seen all day. It's the most wholesome thing I've seen all day. Everyone, eyes on the bottom right when he misses this jump. Watch the guy in the white shirt.
Your Mega Buster, you have to hold down your attack.
That's adorable.
Before you can release a charge shot. With this chip, you no longer have
him ribbing his buddy like, wow, you suck at this game, dude.
Your hands up to be able to focus more on the gameplay and the strategy you need.
Okay, hat uns jetzt gerade noch
one cool thing
gegeben hat.
今チップがクールタイム出てダブルチャージショットを
frei zu haben und ein bisschen.
We are in chip cooldown.
Das dauert also noch einen Moment, aber okay.
Okay, so yeah, the English here, or this is the English version. Mega Man says your copy of Astro Man. They made a copy of you again. So. Yeah.
Wir sind noch gerade ein bisschen im Cooldown. Das dauert also.
Also.
Noch einen Moment, aber ich bin wirklich sehr, sehr gespannt, wie das aussieht.
はい、ダブルチャージショットを発動しながら
真ん中のステージ
Astro Man is actually a returning character from a previous Mega Man game. So we're actually going to bring back a number of characters from previous games as well for players to encounter throughout their adventures.
Okay, Sie haben uns jetzt gerade noch erklärt, während der...
I mean, there you go. He said it right there. We're actually going to bring back a number of characters from previous games for you to encounter. So this is not a one-off situation. That's going to be a thing. Every level is going to have a boss from an old game and a boss from a new game. I wonder how they're going to decide who's who. That's right. That's what he said, right?
A returning character from a previous Mega
これから発表していきますので楽しみにお待ちください。
All right. One cool thing you're seeing on the screen here, it's a character named Astro Man. Astro Man is actually a returning character from a previous Mega Man game. So we're actually going to bring back a number of characters from previous games as well for players to encounter throughout their adventures.
Okay, Sie haben...
Yeah. So they're bringing back bosses. That explains why I've seen on the Mega Man subreddit a lot of people posting like, who are the 8 bosses that you want to see that you want to see without any context. So that makes sense. Yeah, I don't love the health bars either. They're ugly. They lack. You need dots. At least when you're an idiot asshole like me, and you want to know exactly how much damage you're doing to a boss to optimize your run, it's nice to know how much damage you're actually doing.
Jemand ist, den man, wenn man die Reihe auf jeden Fall treffen
real quick.
使いどころをね、まず
Override the system について。
後でオーバーライドに
As you reach a certain point, you'll be able to activate that override gauge and be able to do some really cool stuff.
Okay, Sie haben uns jetzt gerade einmal ein bisschen die Override-Mechanik erklärt. Ich hatte nämlich mal gefühlt, an der Hand kann man diese Override-Mechanik, um dann wirklich coole Sachen zu machen, wie wir es auch eben...
So, you charge the override, I'm noticing, you charge the override gauge by landing shots.
非常に強力な攻撃を打つことができるんですけども、先ほどみたいに外して
Not by taking damage.
そうですね。
Also by taking damage? Let's see. Hold on.
非常に強力な攻撃を打つことができるんですけども、
You can hit here and by taking damage. So by dealing damage or taking damage, you charge the override gauge.
It
looks like it's about the same.
If you miss it, Mega Man actually becomes weakened for a little bit of time before he returns to his normal state. So you have to be thoughtful about how and when you use it.
Okay, hat uns jetzt gerade noch ein bisschen was mehr zur Override-Mechanik erklärt, und zwar, dass man sehr gut aufpassen sollte, wann man sie benutzt, denn es gibt ein kurzes Zeitfenster, nachdem man diese Override-Mechanik...
So yeah, it's a nuke Giga. They added a get out of jail free card. If you and the boss are both at 1 HP and your override pops, you can just nuke him. I mean, that's a cool feature for a character to have.
Yeah, I think we did a pretty cool job taking him down.
Yeah, of course. So now the third stage is coming, and this is the hardest one, I think, right?
Cheeseburger Man is awesome.
はい、先ほど最後のステージなので、はい。
But yeah, so with this one, we're going to add a little bit of a challenge to our gameplay. We've actually chosen a chip that doesn't add any special abilities. It'll allow you to call in Mega Man's companion Rush, but there's no strengthening in attacks, no extra defense.
Okay, Sie haben jetzt gerade erklärt, nachher diesen, and you've already mentioned there are some enemy types that people might know from previous games. Are there a lot of Easter eggs and so on?
まあ一応ラッシュも復活キャラだし、アストロも復活キャラなんだけれども、それに加えて
キャラクターとしてブルースも楽しみに待っていただければと思ってます。
You could say yes. There's some things to get excited about. For anybody who was watching Opening Night Live the other day, you'll notice that we announced another playable character called Proto Man. Proto Man has also appeared in previous entries, and he'll have an entirely different playstyle from Mega Man, which we'll talk about more in updates down the line. So stay tuned.
Okay. Interesting. So Proto Man, in addition to being in the game, will have a different play style. It's a platformer. How are we gonna do that?
Und während wir uns jetzt hier ein bisschen weiter unterhalten, ist das eine Sequenz, die wir euch jetzt nicht zu...
やばい、無口になってますね。ピンクルガールは、はい。ね、無口でも
会場に来られた方は
movements, but if you really take time. So as you will see here on screen, we are taking our chances against Twinkle Girl, who is again the robot master for this area. You'll notice she has a lot of fast-moving and kind of unpredictable movements, but if you really take the time to analyze how she fights, you'll be able to find ways to take her down pretty quickly. Anybody coming to Gamescom has a chance to play against her in the third area, so give it a shot and see how you do.
Okay, hat uns jetzt gerade nochmal...
Is anybody else watching Twinkle Girl and going, yeah, this is a hard pattern?
Zum Twinkle Girl Gegner gezeigt, denn, denn man sieht, es ist gar nicht so einfach.
I don't feel like it is. Hold on, I'm looking at the controls here. Actually, I haven't had a chance to actually look at this. So, Mega Buster, Charge Shot, Jump, Slide, fucking down X. Stop! There, you better, you son, Capcom. Look at me. Look at me in the eyes. When I speak, you hear me speak. If you don't give me the option to remove down jump for slide, I'm gonna probably not be able to do much. Yeah, I know you can make it a button. It says down X or circle, but the fact that it is both is the problem. The problem is because it's not down X or circle, it's down X and circle. Which means if this is a short, cut to every time I've died to sliding off of a platform. Please. This is, okay. I thought I could just let it go. I thought I could just let this part go, but we are going to talk about this. There's a thing going on with Mega Man fan games that is Capcom keeping down jump as slide, which is because it was in an old Mega Man game, we should put it in the new Mega Man game instead of actually looking at the game design and being like, was this a good choice? For the Nintendo, you've got two buttons, start and select, A, B, up, down, left, right. You got a slide. We got to do a slide. Do the slide. Then Mega Man 7 comes out. You've got 4 more buttons. You don't use 2 of them. And you keep down slide. 8 comes out. You're on the PlayStation controller now. Now you've got 8 more buttons that you could use if you count the DualShocks R3 and L3. And we're still down sliding. It's like when It's like when Mega Man W comes out and they're like, yo, let's have a whole boss like Quickman. Didn't everybody love the insta-kill lasers in Quickman stage? Isn't that the most fun? Yo, Mega Man Unlimited. Guys, what if Rainbow Man is Quickman with the lasers? Wasn't that fun? No. No. That's why Capcom did it like one time. That's why Capcom did Quickman, and then kind of were like in X5, like, yo, fuck you guys, we're gonna do this to you. But it's not. It just because it's in an old Mega Man game doesn't mean that's a good thing. It's like I had this issue with Regenesis with the Crusher walls. It's like those are in the intro stage to X5, and they never did it again because it's not a good thing. Game developers try something. It works or it doesn't work, and it stays in the game forever. And then game devs that are innocent and young and not seasoned see a thing and they're like, guys, you know what I think would be cool? Insta-death lasers. Let's make a whole stage about insta-death. Let's just do it. Let's just make a whole stage about it. Because it was in the old one. That's not a good enough reason to keep doing something. It's just not. Because it used to be that way is the hallmark of bad decision making. Look at laws. Look at human rights. We can't be doing this. We cannot. I'm sorry.
Gegner gezeigt, ja, denn man sieht, es ist gar nicht so einfach und man muss da wirklich schon ein bisschen anfangen, sie zu legen. Können wir da auf jeden Fall dann auch ja, euch sagen, kommt ruhig hier an den Stand, dann könnt ihr auch gegen Twinkle Girl kämpfen. Das lohnt sich nämlich auf jeden Fall. So.
Put Capcom in the up. No, we don't have a problem, but that's a good comm, Shadow.
There are some more questions.
This is the Fury I mentioned 4 minutes before the stream. A little bit. A little bit. This is the Fury I mentioned before the stream. There's just... you know, the thing is this. The thing is, I'm passionate about this. Because deep down, a very young captain connected very deeply with his parents playing Mega Man. It was like the thing that we connected on, and it's one of the like my core memories of like being happy and young and innocent and free. And I think every time I see this kind of shit, I take it really personally, and that's a me thing. I understand that's a me thing. I know, but like it just no, like everyone else is like Mega Man 11 is a great entry game for the series. You're gonna love it. Everyone, buckle up, get your butts ready, present them to Capcom because they deserve it. Why though? Because like some of these are bad decisions, and I'm not a game dev. And it's not a good idea. I don't know. I'm whinging about nothing now.
I would like to ask. So, you've already mentioned there is Proto Man playable.
Very slight inputs to civil rights acts in 1969 is crazy. I didn't compare them directly. I didn't say that specifically, but I just said that making decisions to do something based on the fact that it used to be something that was done is a flawed argument in general, and that can be applied to a multitude of things. And that is all I will say about that.
More characters, and how is it, what are your plans for that?
ブルースとしてプレイできることを伝えてもらいましたけれども、それに加えて、その他に登場するキャラクターについて情報をいただければぜひ教えていただきたいです。
はい、ロックマンのおなじみのキャラクターもストーリー上何人か登場しますし、そこは続報を楽しみにお待ちいただければと思っています。
Right. So, anybody who's a fan of the Mega Man series will be pretty excited to see that Proto Man is coming back. In addition to Proto Man as a playable character, the story will introduce a lot of characters that people may know from previous entries of the game. We'll have more information on the story in coming updates. So again, stay tuned in our official channels.
Okay, ich hatte gerade...
Otto is coming back, baby! The GOAT! The King! Otto the man! The myth, the legend! Give me that green boy. I want him back. I want him in this house. I want to kiss his sweet robot face. Otto is back. Buckle up. Fuck base. Where's my boy Otto? It's happening. Beat's gonna be a chip.
und was sie da noch geplant haben. Und sie haben uns auf jeden Fall versprochen, dass im Laufe der Zeit, wenn man jetzt fleißig die Channels verfolgt, auf jeden Fall... so, is there anything you would like to add? Is there anything you have in your mind that you would like to say?
Final notes? Final notes?
皆さんに喜んでもらえるような要素をたっぷり詰め込んだ作品になってますので、発売まで情報順次展開していきます。楽しみに。
Are you married? Look, it's fine. It's fine.
In 2027, as a development team, we are doing our best to put as many elements in there that will make this the best playable experience ever. So we hope that you all tune in for again updates that are coming down the line and stay tuned for some exciting stuff.
Okay, ich hatte Sie gerade nochmal gefragt, ob Sie vielleicht auch noch irgendwas fassbar viel came to my mind is that's the first game that's on the RE engine, right?
6番タイトルだと、
Oh yeah, it is made in the new
そうですかね。
Yo, welcome in, Mario. Do you want to go by Mario or is it Luigi now? Welcome in.
今回ロックマンデュアルオーバーライドはすごくいろんなプラットフォームで出すので R エンジンがすごく
makes it really, really good to optimize. Yes, that is correct. So we're releasing this game on quite a few different platforms. Again, Switch 1, Switch 2, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, etc., etc. And so using the RE engine actually makes it really, really good to optimize this game for all those different platforms.
Okay, ich hatte nämlich gerade mal gefragt, weil das Spiel auf die ganzen... It was a pleasure to have you here. So tell him, es war's mit Wishlisten Capcom.
Well, that's it, boys. That's the whole shebang. That's all we know about Mega Man Dual Override. Yeah, it's Mario Walker. I gotta pee, so I'm gonna take a quick break, and then I'll be back and we can debrief. And we're on our feet now. We've ditched the snowboard. Whoa! What was that? I'm sorry, I didn't touch the controller. Hold on. I'm sorry. What? How did I do it a second ago? Can I just... No, wait, we were doing something! It was good! Nobody breathe. Nobody breathe! No! Who breathed? Ah! It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's totally fine. Wow. What a boss. There he is. Look at that. Second try. First try with full health. Blaze Eatnix, your stage, I give a 0 out of 10. Your boss battle, I get... No, actually, stage I give 10 out of 10. Hard as fuck. Death to this stage. Ugh, I need like a palate cleanse. I need to play The Binding of Isaac with my eyes closed, using only my feet, so I can enjoy something easy for a second. Oh, gotta run! Oh my god!
Are you ready?
There we go. Woo! That's game, boys. Fuck. Immediately. I'm sure that the armor upgrade has been moved somewhere obnoxious to get to. Something like that. Sure. Sure. I don't know if that's what I was supposed to do. Oh no. Wait, is this where he is? Look at the size of this room! What are you, nuts? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no! What did I do? Oh my god, why does roll slap? Actually, that broom does shit for damage. I wonder if I can just stand under him and just... No! 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 I didn't want it! What happened? No! That means different things now. We ruined the language. That's gotta be better. Better. Godspeed, Edge Boy. Okay, game. That's the name of the code name? Godspeed, Edge Boy? Mega Man 03, you can't just come into the year 2024 throwing nicknames like Edge Boy around. What happens if I go down here? Oh, did I hear that short right that the last time... Shit, there's a huge rat down there, guys! That the last time that we played Zero was in 2024? That's crazy. All right, well, thank you all for joining me for that shenanigan. I'm looking at I'm looking at our average viewer count, and pretty much as soon as I started rambling about Mega Man, we dropped off hard. Look at this. Stream starts. It's all good. We're gonna play a little bit of Sea of Thieves. I know we've played it once on the channel. That was the point of today's game session. I would like to reintroduce you lovely people to the Seas of Thieves. It's going to be a mainstay in this economy, because Sea of Thieves is back, baby. It's back and it's better than ever. Hopping in and out of the stream. Oh no, you're fine, Shadow. Like you're all good. Don't worry about it. Were certain devs executed? There has been a reckoning, for sure. Which I am a big fan of this reckoning that has taken place. We might have to move chat. I don't know. We haven't messed with too much. But here's the main thing. Sea of Thieves had a little bit of drama. We can talk about Sea of Thieves just a tiny bit. Sea of Thieves had a little bit of drama a while back where there was some real shady shit. In addition to the game just in general sort of not living up to some player standards and recycling some crap and being not great, there were some shady shenanigans going on. And there were some community leaders that were doing some not okay things with people that were too young to be being asked to do things. And Rare, being a multi-million-dollar company, kind of did the thing that every multi-million-dollar company does, which is not address the situation immediately. Then the community itself kind of rallied around like, no, this is not acceptable. We need to do better. We need to do better than this. Yeah, so Rare, Sea of Thieves has an official Discord. The game has an official Discord that Rare owns, but they have community members, which are non-paid leaders, run it. And it was one of those people. And they got kind of defended by Rare because like witch hunt, blah, 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 or just not immediately removed. And I guess there was like knowledge previously where there have been people reported. I'm not sure all of the details. But long story short, the community itself, some of the bigger streamers, have come together and kind of been like, hey, we can't depend on Rare, the game company, to look out for us, the players and the community. We have to do a better job to kind of police ourselves, which I'm big on that. There's a reason we don't have a Discord, and it's because I, as a community member here, am not going to create a situation where things can happen, where things have to be policed. All the communication happens right here in chat. We keep it like that, period. I have a couple of other content creators that we talk about content creator stuff, and they're members of the stream on Discord, but that's different. See the value? Nice. So anyway, play a little Sea of Thieves. We're gonna talk about some things in Sea of Thieves. We're gonna sail the sloop that I have. For anyone who's not familiar with Sea of Thieves, feel free to ask questions. Today, I'm gonna update the stream with the new information of what we're doing. I got a new thumbnail I'll throw in here. I should have clicked set sail. We can actually get on the sea. Then I gotta update some settings because I think I turned some stuff way down. Thumbnail. Change. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba. So Sea of Thieves is a game that I played a lot of when I first bought it a while back. And I kind of fell out of it because reasons. But it's back, and that is exactly the sound that I wanted to hear, boys and girls. Today, we are going to be tucking in the year 2026. Now, this is the way that I prefer to play, which is, oh yeah, we got to put all this back up. We'll turn down shanty. We'll turn down music. I want to hear sound effects really good. So, the way that I like to play this game is stealing shit from other people. So, buckle up and let's have a rip-roaring good time. There's nothing going on here. I just heard a fort pop. Everyone say hello to the Little Biscuit, aka our best boat. Take a look at the map. Let's see who's on here. Oh my Reaper! Holy Reapers! Why are there 3 of you at Crow's Fortress? Is that, let's see, where is that? From me, that's south? Where am I? Galleons. Okay, so southwest of where I am. Is that what's going on over there? Is everybody over there at that? Oops, I did not mean to shoot. Yup, okay, well, that's where we're going. I don't have a stinking thing. All right. So the plan is there's a lot of Reaper happening. This could be an alliance. This could be, I don't know. This could be a lot of things. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to buy stuff. We're going to get some food. We're going to get some supplies. We're going to get some cannonballs. We're going to get some wood. And we're going to go. So, the goal here is to, on the way, we're hopefully going to find a rowboat. This is Sea of Thieves, RM. This is a game made by Rare. It is an open world PvE PvP pirate game. It is the only decent pirate game right now. Still, I mean, like Black Flag came out, but this is a whole new thing. And there's so many new things that the devs are doing in the game itself to kind of change up some of the things. We're going to turn off our lights. And the reason we're going to turn off our lights is because boats with lights on are much easier to see from a distance. And we've got a ways to travel. Is that a boat? No, we've got a ways to travel. We're going to look for a rowboat on the way. And that's mainly because these boats can see us coming. What is going on here? There's a Reaper. There's 2 Reapers at Devil's Ridge. This has got to be some kind of alliance. Right? Crow's Nest Fortress, that's what has the event going on right now. That's, so, to explain, that big old skull in the sky, that is an event. It's an emergent event, which means that the game just like every once in a while it'll throw an event out there where things are happening. There's a bunch of loot there that you can go attain. It's visible to everyone, obviously, because we can see it. And people fight over the loot. So what we are planning to do when we get there, other than have a little stand while we talk, we are planning to sneak onto this island and steal these things from these people. It's gonna be a time. On the way, I'm gonna look for a rowboat. And the reason we're gonna look for a rowboat is because rowboats, as you can imagine, are small. And small rowboats are easier to sneak up on other ships with. So as we cruise by these islands, we're just gonna keep an eye out for a rowboat. If I just roll in as a sloop, ship over there, as a sloop, there's a good chance they're gonna see me. They're gonna come fight me, and that's not what we want. I'm not looking for trouble, so to speak. I am looking to hopefully. What is going on at Devil's Ridge is the most confusing thing that's happening. This guy, what even is at Devil's Ridge? What is this Reaper? What are these two Reapers doing? This one's just doing circles. Oh, he's finally leaving. This one's definitely doing the fort. It's got to be some kind of alliance situation. So we're going to check Sharktooth Key here for a rowboat. We're probably going to end up at Crook's Hollow. We're going to hide our ship and we're going to swim or row over. I'm hoping that we're going to be able to row over because swimming sucks. Now, I'd win. So here's the thing. I'm not super great at naval. I'm decent. I'm an okay cannon. I'm a terrible helm. And so I don't know what is going on with these three boats. There is a very good chance that I would get stomped on in a 3v1 situation. I mean, we could be looking at galleons, which could have up to 4 players each. So, you know, I'm not technically excited to be messing around with that. There's a shipwreck over there. All right, we gotta just hope and pray that Crook's Hollow, the wind change, that Crook's Hollow is gonna have a rowboat for us, because we are running out of options quickly. I do need to get some food. Grab some pineapples. Grab that. I'll grab wood. Fine. We're gonna go over there. If we have to swim, then we're gonna have a little bit more of a problem, and I'm probably gonna have to do something stupid. But we're gonna double gun if we take a rowboat, and that should be good. Probably just take 3 Blunder to Fire, just in case they have a galleon. We should be able to see what's going on right now. You know what else isn't good at naval? Quartermaster Bones. Yo, Gamer, you used to play this with your friends daily for 3 years straight? Wow. I've never had... Me and Jam and Brandon actually used to play this with... hey, maybe it's just me, but it sounds like coward talk. Are you a coward? Captain? Take him on, take the sea? Speaking of Jam and Brandon, we used to play this a lot too, back when it was fun. So, Fort of the Damned might have a rowboat. Let's shoot out, and we're going to see if maybe there's a rowboat. I am not close enough to see anything, actually. I don't know why I thought I was. We are nowhere near Fort of the Damned. I don't know. We gotta play smart here. We gotta play smart. We can get silly. There's a storm coming. That could be very helpful. Storm could be huge, actually. Storm could also sink our boat while we're doing this. So, all right, I should be able to see what's going on over there now, because we should be right around the corner. Those two Reapers are fighting now. Let's get around this rock and take a peek, shall we? lure them deep into the storm. We'll see. Okay, there's got to be this is. Oh yeah. Oh, they're fighting for sure. You see how you can see the lanterns on those boats? That's why. They can definitely see me, so we're gonna. This was a mistake. They can 100% see me right now, so we need to not be over here. Actually cursed. Actually, the worst choice I could have made. We're gonna pull. There is a rowboat here, which is awesome. We're gonna flip this around to the other side of the island. Oh, this is great. This is good. So, we're tucking in 2026. We've already kind of screwed ourselves. We don't have Murph Fruit at all. The nice thing is, this is a smuggler island. So, dude, are you kidding? What are you talking about? Stop. This is why the storm sucks. I'm sorry? What do you mean? No, it's not. Oh, now it's out. Okay. Whatever. All right, so we're going to kind of post up right over here. So because this is a Reaper's... This is not a Reaper's. This is a smuggler's island. A lot of people are going to think that I'm just here doing smuggler stuff. That's what this symbol is. That's a smuggler symbol. You'll see that that's on a couple of these other ones. It's over here on Crooked Masts, which is another faction in the game. There's a good chance that people seeing my boat will be like, oh, he's doing smuggler shit. So that's good. I'm actually going to post anchor. I should not take damage in the storm as long as we aren't moving. So I'm hoping that my boat doesn't get yeeted. We're gonna grab some of this. We're gonna go out to the island. We're gonna grab that rowboat. I've been playing a bit. Decided to hop on. I've forgotten how I had a companion at the game. Nice. It's named after your dog. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. That sucks. Sorry, I'm laughing. I forgot all about that. I thought it was named after your other dog. All right, so we have a rowboat. Yeah, we're just gonna go. We're just gonna go. Let's see. What is there anything? Is there anything in this food? Hey! No, stop. Get out of here. Get out of here, Skelly. Captain Lucky Buck, get out of here. All right. So these two sloops. What are we doing over here, guys? There's three sloops. A couple Reapers. Want a tango? Go and rush them. Bet 5,000 doubloons on it. Absolutely not, guys. You've seen me play other games, and we think that we're gonna rush in and just like own at SOT. You're crazed, man. Thinking you want to play again? Happy to help. You have enough. You do have enough. All right. So this is a sneaky play. Also, we need to repair our little rowboat so that it doesn't explode in the storm. This is the only game that still genuinely gets my adrenaline pumping when I play. So that's saying something. Rare, fix your oars. All right. What are we looking at here? All right, so one of those sloops sunk. Oh, it's an alliance. All right, so we got an alliance, boys. We got a Reaper alliance going fast and hard. Let's see. What are our plans here? And this is why the reason that tucking is fun is because it's all about outsmarting the other players. So I've got a couple mutes on my alerts here, so Just in case they start shouting yucky gamer words, we can mute them. Oh, somebody got krakened? What is going on? Who is getting krakened over there? What in the... What is happening? The Kraken's out? Wow, how is the Kraken out? I thought the Kraken couldn't spawn unless there are no world events. Oh, there's another ship? Oh my god. Okay, so we got a 3-sloop Reaper alliance with a Kraken. Oh yeah, we can get a prediction going. All right, hold on. Let me get a new prediction. Let's see. So let's say, do we sink / steal the fort is going to be the prediction. And there's going to be option A is yes and B is no. So you just do exclamation point A or B, and then you can choose the amount. This is, I mean, like, I am fairly confident. Crowd control. Hold on. That's not supposed to play. Hold on. Let me fix that. Crowd control. Don't click that link. We're not using crowd control right now. Poll votes. Where is that coming from? Prediction message. Open prediction. Predict command A. Oh yeah, here it is. Okay, hold on. Disable. Okay, that should be fixed now. I guess we set that up when we were doing some kind of crowd control situation. All right, hold on. We gotta lock in. We have to lock in. All right. I'm gonna need to ditch this boat and probably swim the rest of the way. I don't know how. I don't know if we've got gamers. Okay. Doesn't look like it. That boat has now sunk. What are we doing, boys? All right, we're gonna swim it. We're swimming the rest of the way. We got, hold on, exactly, remember this? Northeast is where we find our boat. So, hopefully our merm chills out. So the ways that you get given away as a tucker are your merms, which you guys just saw mine float up. When you are off your boat, a mermaid will spawn to take you back to your boat. Other players can see these. So it's important to be careful not to let them spawn in bad places. There is an item that will make your mermaid go away, but it's a limited time item. There's a rowboat here already. Is somebody already tucking? Hold on. So right now our goal is we need to... That sloop is moving. Oh, there's a skelly ship. Oh my god, these guys are getting rared out of their mind. Okay, we're going to get up in this tower and we're going to do some recon. By that I mean we are going to just sit in this tower and we are going to just observe what's taking place. I don't think we've got any baddies. Storm is here, so they're gonna be worried about that maybe. Let's get up here. Okay. We're gonna crouch. Okay, I don't see anyone. Let's hide. Gonna give us a better vantage here. All right, what is going? There's so many birds. All right, so we got these two sloopies are posted up. We got these two boys. Somebody's talking. Somebody in Big Chungus is talking. We have an open mic crew? Oh my god. All right. So we're on these two boats over here. There's nobody else in the tower, right? Just making sure I'm alone. Okay, we're good there. There's a boat over there, also part of the alliance? No. BRB Wig, they friendly. Sig nasty, huh? All right, what are we doing here, boys? We got a Reaper Alliance. We're posted up. We're doing a fort. We're doing a dipshit like Reaper fort. I don't see anybody on the boats. Should you get me on your crew? I mean, like, if this turns into like a naval thing, I might be putting out APBs. If you or Jammin want to jump in and help when things get crazy. Who's shooting? Wait, who's shooting? Why are we shooting? You got that boat over there doing who knows what. What are we playing at, guys? All right. So this is the fun. Right now this is recon. And what we are trying to do here is figure out what our options are. Okay? I'm looking for other Tuckers because there's a rowboat here already, so somebody else could have done what I've done and just be here. Although that looks like an environmental spawn, so that could be legit. Got these two boys over here who are just sitting here. No one's on the island doing anything. I wonder if they're trying to figure out what this guy's up to. Which is good for us. If there's some confusion, if there's a good amount of confusion right now with this guy. Well, somebody's on the island doing something. Because I just saw a gunshot. Cam. Also hot micing. I'm putting my other headphone. Can you guys hear people? I don't hear anyone. All right, you got somebody down there fighting skellies. Is this a 3-sloop alliance for a skeleton fort? What are we doing, guys? Okay, yeah, they're all allianced up right now. You got a Reaper 3, a Reaper 2, and a Reaper 1. Cam 9 is running it. All right, there goes a keg. There's a keg over there. Well, there was. Yeah, there's a keg right there. So keg, we have some keg plays. What are we doing? He's going over there. This might be just too. Oh, okay. So yeah, we're in a little bit of danger here because they could absolutely hit me and kill me. So now this is the next part of this fort where ghost ships come out and are going to be shooting the fort. There's 3 boats here, so they're going to have to make a decision here on if they're just going to do stationaries. There is a separate in-game friends list. You have to have the Xbox Live, like you have to have them as a friend on Xbox. I think is the way it still works. All right, this guy's getting into the tower. Oh, I need to be careful. Oh shit. Okay, we could be in trouble here if they come in this tower and try to use this cannon. We might be in trouble. Because he's going to use that stationary cannon over here on this boat. Yep. Now, what are we doing with three guys? 3 boats. 3 crews. On this insane fort.
Oh shoot. I miscalculated that severely. Grave miscalculation.
All right. We got to think about this. We're gonna have to make a move. The problem is I'm double gunning, which means I have no mobility right now, which is not great for what we're doing.
I think I watched it once on my mom. That's it.
They're all on the island fighting. All right, we got to think about this.
Keg stack. You have a spot ready for that, or?
Well.
Okay, so we've got Cam,
At this point.
boot here. We're gonna have to make a move. We're gonna have to make a play. I gotta reposition. I gotta get on one of these boats. If I can get on one of these boats, I think we long play. Okay, I think we long play this. I think we try to get on one of these boats. And what we might end up doing is hanging out until they take the loot and go to sell it. I should have waited for boss wave. Oh, there's a guy in that boat. There's a man on one of these boats. There's a lookout. There is a Dave on one of these boats. He's on the boat on the left. We're gonna try for middle boat. This is a dangerous play. So this could just cook us. They're both on that boat. They're both on that boat. They're not paying any attention though. What is happening? We're in trouble, boys. There's a shark. Shit. Shit. Eat the food, eat the food, eat the food. No, shark! Oh my god! I need the shark to piss off. Oh, the shark! Fucking shark. Okay. Well, there you go. We did not steal the loot. It won't let me pay it out either. Oh, close prediction. Now pay it out. Why won't it do what I need it to do? Oh my god. Did you guys break my shit? Oh, there we go. And B, no. There. If there wasn't a shark there, here's the thing. These gamers are pretty aware. They're pretty aware of what's going on. My boat is creaking. There's just so many people. When there's that many people, it's extremely difficult to do what you need to do. We're gonna try another strat though. So now that we know there's like just an ass ton of people there, I'm gonna do something a little silly here. I don't recommend this because we're probably just gonna get shit on. But with that many people there, I probably should have waited for them to initiate the next boss. Took an hour nap with migraine medicine. Ouch. That's rough. The typing is not, it's not technically global. There's a bug right now where like if you die by someone, sometimes their stuff stays up. I'm glad you're feeling better, Indy. So let me think about this. So that one guy's got gold curse. So I wonder why we're doing what we're doing here. This is the less fun way to get over here, which is swimming there, which takes quite a bit longer, but I've swum further for less. And it's a good time to just catch up with chat. Indy, how's things? How's the music treating you? That your girlfriend got used to it because it happened right when you got home. Oh. So yeah, we're not completely screwed. It's just the thing that we're gonna be able to do with this is not beat everyone. That's been great. Got your first kiss today. Wow. Indie Blues. Congratulations. A good thing, I'm assuming. I'm glad to hear that you've been having a great life. I don't know why Cam's voice is still on my thing. I'm pretty sure this is bugged. Minibus. Hey, Minibus is pretty good. Minibus is doing great. Sleeping well, as well as can be expected. Took a little bit of damage from something. We're doing some Sea of Thieves stuff. I'm really enjoying the new plans for the channel. No sharks? No sharks? Okay. I think that's boss wave that I'm hearing. So the mistake that we made was I should have done better recon to see if there were people on the boat. And what we learned is that there are in fact people on the boat, which means I need to be much more careful. Practice and exercise a couple hours ago. I got your speed up to 214 BPM. Oh, practice. Oh, beats per minute. I read that as like heart beats per minute. I'm like, wow, your heart's gonna explode out of your chest, Shadow or Shred. Are you gonna make it? Water's doing something kind of funny. I can sort of see right through time and space towards the boats that we're trying to get to. So the reason that we've got a harpoon gun now, one, it's going to make getting there much faster. Two, I'm hoping it's going to get us to a position that we can hang out at. Again, the main issue here is there's just so many pirates. There's just so many pirates at this event A triple alliance is absolutely unhinged. I see SH. Yeah, no, 100%. Well, and it doesn't help for whatever reason. No, are you kidding? I'm getting sirened right now? Are you drunk, game? Get out of here. And sharked? I literally can't. Game, no fun? The fun police are here. The fun police have arrived, and they've decided I am not allowed to have any. They've decided to hit me with a shark and sirens. Why? There's a triple alliance over here, and I'm getting triple rared? Come on. Unbelievable. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Are you kidding? Go away. You too, dude. I can't believe this. I can't. The game where no fun allowed, huh? Come here. Come here. Come on, they're gonna start moving loot soon. Cannot be dealing with your shenanigans. Golly. All right.
The crew found another chest.
Yo, I'm thinking for the
I
likes,
think we
guys.
should see what's inside this one, too.
Yo, Van, welcome back. All right. Now we are in trouble immediately. The fortress is complete, which means that they're going to start moving loot, which is not a bad thing. Because that means that they're not on their boats right now, which is a very good thing, actually. Okay. This may still work out. We're on the boat. This is good. Wow, my merm could not be more obvious. Okay. We're on the boat. There's no one else here. Yeah, have a good night, Shadow. Good seeing you. Thanks for coming out. Hope you had fun. Has no idea. No clue. Probably see my merm, which is fine, but we are good. So what we're doing right now, this is a pretty classic text plot. You're like, how do they not see you? The reality is the FOV in this game used to be 90. It's now 110, 120. But people are not very observant. That boat just sank. Okay. Well, that boat's gone. I wonder if it got damaged and is just missing now. I don't know. That boat is now gone. Cool. So we'll see what happens from here. Man, I'm seeing emerald stuff. Whoever Signasty TV, is this a streamer? Am I on a different streamer's boat right now? It could be. Signasty TV makes me think that this is someone, some Twitch streamer's shenanigans. Your string cheese fell on the ground. That's a rough time. All right, so how many people we got left running this? I see at least 2, 3, 4. Okay. So now we just wait. I wonder whose boat they're gonna put it on though. That's the big question. They're obviously going to Reapers. Now we just play the waiting game. There's a good chance that we get found because
If you go to the mermaid,
oh, my merm is gone actually.
wherever the ship is.
My merm is gone. There's a good chance we get found, but there's also a pretty good chance that we just don't.
Yeah, that's me grabbing y'all supplies.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Just hold it. Just hold it for us. Thank you. All right, be
Yep,
back
yep.
in like a few minutes.
Okay, so they're gonna go get their boat. They're gonna be back. Is that another YouTuber? Are they also streaming right now? Don't do anything weird.
Cooked meats.
They are not aware of what's happening.
There's so many raw meats. I can't grab all this stuff.
Okay. All right. So like I said, this is I think they make videos. Okay, gotcha. Don't do it.
Wing, you are muted in VC BTW.
That's what I'm saying. People just don't look. They just. I found out what college is going to. Van, don't dox. Don't do this. not unless we get stream sniped. Then you know release the hounds. Release the hounds. Release the kraken. Do what you got to do.
How many people on your ship, Goldie? As I forget your name. But, this guy.
No, chill. I'll leave. Oh, damn it. Man, a 3, guys.
You survived for a while.
I did, man. A 3 Reaper alliance. You guys are cooking.
I just got kidnapped. This unwillingly.
Yo, GG's, guys.
GG's.
All right, we got caught. We got seen. They were aware. I should have known when he was like, "How many people do you have on your boat?" I was like, "Well." There we go. But I mean, that's why this game is fun, because you just get to like do some dumb shit and play the game in a weird way that you're not even supposed to play it. And it is what it is. What in the hell is going on over there? Is that just palm trees? Oh, it's a ghost ship or something. Those are ghost ships. They are ghost ships, indeed. 100%. Go Kraken away. All right, guys. Well, that was a fun experiment. I am gonna call the stream tonight because we've hit our time, but we're definitely gonna be jumping into this more. I wanted today to be kind of a with the big Mega Man announcement. I wanted to give that the time that it needed, but I also wanted to jump in here and just give it a go. So I hope you guys enjoyed a little bit of Sea of Thieves. What I was able to show off. It's been a while since I've really played, and I'm excited to get back into it in earnest. We're finally dressed the part for the game we're playing, which is nice to do. But that is gonna call it for me. Thank you all so much for coming out. I hope to see you all on Monday when we will be doing a little bit of a Mutiny Monday kind of situation. So be thinking about that. And I will see you all in the next adventure. Goodbye!